And the Blue Devils ready to get this thing started and open the season. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. The short hands, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to change this route. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his man. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. Stopped and forced. out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll take it himself. Plows through the defense. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Commodores come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna run it, it's Moore. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in a hurry-up. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Pavia. That's caught, it's Alexander. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Newberry. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Boom. A designed run for the quarterback. It's a running room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit in putting their players in good positions to have success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. To the air on second down. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
14-2-3.
So So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Pavia. Pulls it in, it's Hudson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Commodores come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Going over the top. And the timing just a hair off.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He makes a catch. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Right on the money. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown doors. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To throw, it's Pavia. Fires left. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
2, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. It's a seam wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Firing to the right, complete. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They want to throw it. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. That's caught, it's Brown. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, a lot of space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Commodores just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving on.
Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room. It's Moore. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know he wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this could just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Headed outside for the line, it's Newberry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Takes the handoff. It's Moore. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to...
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go! He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown Doors! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Power football with the run. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Ernie on the Jets. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions.
Wide open spaces. He's loose. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Vanderbilt 63-3.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he loses the football. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell on it.
They'll try the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pull down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
On the ground, it's Castle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Turning it on! He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's...
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
On the run, it's Castle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to